It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Working now from the gun. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is a Dolphins first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd and 3 now. Pass play now. Devon Achane. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That's a pickup of 9. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
He's got it. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. The first carry now. Brashawn Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, Chiefs.
So first down from the 41. They give it to him again. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to the well again. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd and 3 now. Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Yellow. 15.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. It's brought in. It's his back, Rashawn Smith. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Trying to push this past the marker. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
They'll start the drive with Achane. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Chiefs getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yellow.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Sends this to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
They'll bring out Ty Zentner to send it away on 4th down. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Dropping back to throw. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. And drawn up for him. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Malone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Fire down these two. Attack!
Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Well, not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Yellow.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's going to have him a first and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Smith finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
18 Cardinals.
They'll throw to start the drive. Finds his back. Achane. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcats, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's trying to push the field. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it off.
It's sure been tough for this offense to really get into rhythm, to gain that momentum and confidence, because turnovers have interrupted their progress. This is when you need your rookie to step up. Come on, man. Take charge. Put those mistakes behind you and go lead.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
The give here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
He's got the punt. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19.
He's going to throw it. Dumps it off to Achane. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
You know, kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. With the pick. And the Chiefs might be able to get some points late after the interception. Now, I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage. set to send it away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Here's the lone back on the handoff. It's a gain of 4 there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Now a run here from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Going all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it! Interception! Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it up. And the Dolphins will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
When chances to score have been so few and far between for the offense, Kate, you've got to come through in these opportunities, especially now in the second half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance at that interception.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second down carry for Achane. He's still going at the 30. Running down the left side. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grab the lead on their first series of the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead.
14, Chiefs 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. There's a dive up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dump off caught by his back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
A 51-yard attempt.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And this will remain a 4-point game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They're going to try and throw it here. Here's a screen for Achane. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
From the red zone on first. Touchdown Miami. The Dolphins taking the lead at the end of the 3rd. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1 yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, 43, 15.
To the air on 3rd and long. He put everything he had into this one. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Got Olovich, and this is good. And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they make the tackle at the 38. Gain 15 there. And that is a Dolphins first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison.
They go play action on 1st down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. From the red zone now. Got his target. It's Hill. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
This one's caught. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins scored by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins lead by 15 now.
Chiefs 13. Jason Sanders.
Sanders Receivers all set to send it away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Here's Mahomes. Gets some space around midfield. Still has some space inside the 35. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4.
That's the score. Dolphins 28, Chiefs 20. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're going to pass it here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Set. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19 tight.
Back to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
And taken. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And it won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets some more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here he is to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown in the final minutes, and a 2-point play could force overtime.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
All right, they got the touchdown, but that was only half of it. Now they need this 2-point conversion or this one's over.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. And they can't connect that time. And after the touchdown, unfortunately, can't finish off the 2 they needed to tie this game and force overtime.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Jose Chan up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking in the air here. Setting up the screen. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good, chef feels good, kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.